Hi, I'm Scott, and this is my story. Our first abortion didn't affect us much. It was early in our dating, and we were a lot younger, and we didn't know where our relationship was going. Not that it wasn't sad, but neither of us really thought about it afterwards. The second one, though, was different. It hurt a lot for both of us. Looking at those two lines on the test strip, we were both scared. She sent me to get another test to confirm it. When I came back, she was sitting on the exact same spot on the bathroom floor as if she were too stunned to move. I knew she didn't want kids, and I figured she was afraid I wanted to keep the baby. It crossed my mind, but we both made the decision to have an abortion, and she ordered the pills that night. She was absolutely crushed, hurt, and so sad through the process and afterwards. She found support after abortion that week and started talking with somebody and joined a support group to help her cope with the emotions and pain. I felt horrible because she was hurting so much, and I knew I didn't want to ever see her struggle like that again. We both agreed it was best for me to get a vasectomy. She was getting help, I'd had my procedure, and I thought we'd be able to move on, but I hadn't counted on how it would affect me, how I would feel, or how issues from my childhood were part of all of this. I had a pretty rough childhood. My mom left me in daycare one day and never came back. My dad was an alcoholic. I was in and out of bars since I was 6 years old. Every day he'd get drunk and the waitresses would take care of me. He bumped us around, living with different girlfriends or in our car. Eventually, I ended up in foster care until the state found my mom and I was sent to live with her and my stepdad. And my relationship with him wasn't good either. I realized recently, going through support after abortion's unraveled roots, that abandonment has played a really big role in my life. And part of my shame and sense of failure after abortion stems from feeling like squandering the opportunity to be a father I never had. My wife and her friends went to a psychic a few years ago, and she wanted me to try it. At one point, the lady asked if I had kids, and I said no. And she said, "Oh, you're supposed to have two." Her saying that haunts me even now. I didn't know abortion could affect me so much later. It's been 4 years, and I still feel regret, guilt, and sadness. Sometimes I think maybe if I reversed the vasectomy and we had a child, that it would fix the sadness for both of us. But she's not asking me to fix it. Still, I struggle with the idea that maybe I want to have kids. But then I remember all the reasons we both agreed not to have kids, and those are all still valid for us. My ping-ponging frustrates my wife. I know sometimes she feels like I'm not happy with her or our life when my guilt and shame leave me in a difficult, dark place. She tells me it's okay to be sad, and I agree, but it's also not okay to beat myself up all the time. I've been wrestling with all this with a therapist, and I've been doing a lot of meditation, trying to be more focused on the present rather than the future or the past, but I need something more. When my wife did the Keys to Hope and Healing program after the abortion, it helped her so much. And she's been encouraging me to do the men's version for years. I finally started it a few months ago, and as I mentioned, I've been working through unraveled roots. I'm beginning to understand how my past and decisions are intertwined, and I'm slowly working on finding ways to manage my feelings of regret and guilt. I'm even thinking about doing one of the men's groups. I've been trying to figure out things for myself, but at this point, I think I'd like to get support from other men and hear them say that I'm not the only one. The journey hasn't been easy, but I'm learning it's okay to seek help and to share these burdens. I'm realizing that while the pain and the regret will always be a part of my story, they don't have to define my future. There's hope and healing, and I'm committed to finding peace and appreciating the life I have with my wife. If you're feeling alone in this, know there's support out there. We all deserve understanding and a path to healing. Sometimes it feels like a long road, but every step forward is a step toward finding peace and closure.